Cornucopias is a cutting-edge open-world MMO set in a world where humanity has ascended from the Earth's surface and created a breathtaking new world in the sky. This fantastical realm is a system of floating islands carved from the land we once called home, now encased in radically advanced dome-shaped structures suspended high above the clouds. Each one is a futuristic marvel with its own unique environment, identity, and thriving communities. It is within these domes the epic journey begins. Here, players take control of their own personal avatar, which gives them the freedom to choose their destiny. Be immersed in vast landscapes, explore vibrant settlements, and engage in a myriad of activities such as crafting, commerce, combat, racing, and more. Welcome to a world where the sky is no longer the limit.
Hey everybody, welcome to Copi Cafe. This is episode number 106. You've got Rob Gregg here and Josh Jones here to happily tell you about all things Cornucopias and what's been going on in the last week. We do this show every single week, trying to be intentional about communicating with you guys, our community, and we really appreciate you. So here we go. We got a fun episode planned for today. We're going to talk about sale details, the upcoming sale, which should be about 2 weeks from now. So yeah, very close to around October 15th-ish. So that's exciting. We've got a nodes update, node reward claiming update, Jetpacks testing that Rob and I did, and then questions and a leak. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Rob, what are you drinking?
So today I'm just having an orange cordial. Very simple.
Orange what?
Cordial. Squash, do you call it in America?
Orange juice?
Dilute orange and water.
Oh, okay.
Aqua, H2O.
Okay.
What are you drinking, Josh?
Well, thanks for asking.
Whoa. That's big.
We're now sponsored by Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. So right,
it is actually
got me into this time, Stanley.
I'm just drinking good old H2O from spring water in Maine. I'm here. This is my last week here, so I'll get back to my regular office environment and my home and all sorts of good stuff. So I'm very excited to head back. But we're going back from some 65 degree weather in Maine right now to 90 degree weather in Texas. So,
wow. How long's that drive?
32 hours.
Nice.
33 now because of the storm, the hurricane. They closed some highways in Tennessee. There was a big storm that, I don't know if you heard about it in the news. Helena. Yes, you did. Helena was brutal and has caused major issues on our route. So
they can fix them now, you know. Last night, this is a true story, I watched Twisters with an S. So they can get rid of them now. Tornadoes. Not a problem.
Oh, is that right?
That might be a spoiler. Might be a spoiler for the film.
So
you're basically going from Maine to your main house?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. I like it.
All right, well, let's get started. The first up on our agenda for today's Copi Cafe is the sale details. So we know a lot of you guys have been wanting some information. I don't think pricing is fully finalized yet.
Nope.
So we'll hold off a little bit on the pricing aspect, but we do want to let you know what items are on what chains, and et cetera. And well, actually, to make that quite simple, all of the items that are coming for sale in this next sale are going to be offered on Cardano and Base.
Yep, same quantity on both.
Same quantity on both. And so, yeah, that solves some of the issues that we had discussed, and then helps us get a good amount of assets on base, since that's the chain that we're expanding to, but you still have all of those options on Cardano. So first category is jetpacks. We've got the Zero G Stratos Solace Explorer Special Edition. All right. We've got the Zero G Stratos Jetpack as well.
That's two of them.
And then we've got Rando's Metalworks Junker Jet. Okay. Rob, you want to cover the backpacks?
So we have the rarities of those as well. Do you want to go through those as we're saying them? Do you want to start again on that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So the Zero G Stratos Solace Explorer Special Edition, that's a mouthful, is a legendary.
Yep.
So that is that's just, you purchase that, you're getting a legendary type, quantity, etc. The Zero G Stratos Jetpack is a rare, and Rando's Metalworks Junker Jet is uncommon. So those are the rarities of those assets. And again, some of the vehicles, they'll be done in the same way as we've done before, where there's 5 different rarities associated with the vehicle, and you may get
and the difference will be the more rare, there'll be a slightly larger cost to those, and there'll be a lower quantity.
Yep. Okay.
So then there will be backpacks. We will have a Cargo Outfitters Titan XL backpack. So that is an extra large backpack, and that will be a rare. There will then be a Blackhorn Tactical Outlander medium backpack. That will be uncommon. There will be a Corn Cuties Grizzly Purple Fury medium backpack. That will be rare. And there'll be a Corn Cuties Grizzly Brown Brawler medium backpack. That will also be rare.
Love it. Okay. And then next up, we have the vehicles. So the Bubble Jet Super Phantom vehicle, which will go after the F9R. So there's going to be the Valkyrie F9R that we all are familiar with. That'll be first up. Both of these are S-class racer ships and will be of the variety where there's 5 different rarities, and you'll just randomly get assigned a rarity to your vehicle. The Junker is Rando's Metalworks Sunset Speeder, and that's an A-class racer ship. So that is also with 5 different rarities. And that covers it for the vehicles.
Yeah, it's a good point you mentioned there. So everything won't be available for sale immediately. There'll be in a number of different phases. So some will come out and some will come in over time. But yes, so the next category is, we call them apparels, the kind of outfits. And we have 2 of these. Both of them are rare. We have the Men's Vanguard Premium Apparel Set. That is an avatar hat, an outfit, and shoe. So an all-in-one. And then we have the Women's Vanguard Premium Apparel Set, which again is hat, outfit, and shoe set. Both of those are rare. We call them men's and women's. It just depends how you set up your avatar, whether you shift more one way than the other.
Yep. Okay. And I can't believe I did this, but I left a vehicle off, and it's an important one. It is a cargo vehicle. It is the first cargo vehicle that we will have sold. It's the Atmos Juggernaut, which is an extra large cargo ship. And that is going to be the more pricey item in this sale. And again, prices will be announced soon, but it is also going to have 5 rarities and different colors. So exciting stuff there.
That will be the highest priced vehicle that we would have sold today. A little bit more than people are used to. But
Yeah, I can see the guilds really liking this one because it is going to have a good amount of utility that comes with it. So with the ability to move large amounts of items around. Okay, the next up you covered the apparels. So the hats, the Burger Barn Deluxe #1 is an avatar hat, and then we're going to have the Quantum Jack avatar hat. So I don't know about you, Rob, but I'm excited about this sale. We got more coverage of assets on base and Cardano. We've got a large variety and 3 different phases that we're releasing these. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You were about to say something.
yeah, the last 2 is just the hat section. Like you say, the Burger Barn Deluxe #1, that is a rare. That is a rare type.
Oh, my bad. Yep.
And the Quantum Jack avatar hat, that is going to be a mythic.
Ooh.
Both
all right.
of those very cheap, but both of those, yes, very interesting. Just hats. So that's coming up in the next few weeks.
It's good stuff. Okay, well, that covers it for the sales section. We will get you as much information as possible, all the other details, price, timing, time at the mints, which ones are going to be sold in which phase. That's all coming soon. We're in the works on it. As always, everything's getting crammed together. This next build is going to be amazing. I can't wait. It'll be coming out shortly after the sale. We don't know a date on that yet, but it's coming soon. So a lot of fun stuff. It's going to include the purple track, which we've mentioned already, and some changes to racing and improvements there and new vehicles and just all sorts of stuff. New vehicles entirely in terms of the category of vehicles. So that being the jetpacks and things like that. Now, next up, we have our nodes update, which is prepared by Rob. So Rob, what did you hear from Greg this week? How are we doing on nodes?
Okay, so I'll get my notes from Greg. So the nodes. Okay. So we've integrated the game downloads into the launcher, and this is being tested. Greg said they're learning a lot, which we are doing, and that's helping them to improve the overall file node framework. So the plan for October is I have a list of 8. #1, we're going to improve the download experience even more from what we've seen. And we're going to use we're using the staging version of the launcher. So we have 2 versions. We have the public one and kind of like the staging one. So we're going to use that to download the various in-house builds that we do every couple of days in-house. So we will do some functionality, we'll go and test it, we'll fix some things, and then QA will go and test it. So they're actually using the staging version, which is connected up to the testnet. So what we used to do before is we used to download all our test builds straight from AWS. Now we are downloading them from actual running nodes. So that's 36 gig. Each one of those is around about $2.70. So we're doing some savings there. And overall, that's massive savings for us. And so we're hoping for the next build, everybody else will be downloading the game potentially from the launcher, from the new launcher. So that's #1. #2, I'll go through them quicker. We're implementing pool management functionality, so your ability to delegate to different pools and all that good stuff, working on the back end and a front end for that.
Did he give an ETA on that, or is that?
I think Greg's going to try and get that in by the end of the month. We spent months planning it and working on the different screens. So it's just whether that will go live to the public or not, I don't know. But we'll definitely be looking at testing it by the end of this month.
Okay, so very soon the days are changing where it's just full rewards distributed to all. Mm-hmm. So important for you node operators to know that very soon you will need to be operating your nodes And if not shortly after that, you'll be able to start delegating your nodes and receiving rewards in that way. So we're going to do that as fair as we can, but ultimately we've got to move towards what this was designed for. So.
Yeah, and these early days, so we're not asking much. Well, we're not asking really anything off the testers, but this is actually I'm going to come to this in actually point number 3. So point number 3, we're so October in terms of rewards, everybody will get full rewards for October, but we're going to begin to engage the community this month. So we're working on a number of things for them. We will recruit 10 to 20 pool operators that will help us. So this is the very first public stuff. We're running our node pools now at the moment. We've got about 10 running. So we're going to introduce. So we will reach out to a few people, and any volunteers just let us know, raise a ticket, and we'll see. So then number 4, we're updating the new nodes performance dashboard. So we're working on that. So you'll be able to go and have a look at how your nodes are performing. Number 5, we're defining the performance metrics that will be used to score how the operators pools are performing. So we'll let you know what we're expecting, what the uptime is, the files, all that good stuff. And obviously those will change over time as we learn more, and we're definitely learning more at the moment, and we'll be perfecting those to all the kind of tuning stuff. Number 6, we're working on the documentation for all that, so everybody will be able to understand very quickly how to install it in terms of opening firewalls and what to download and Docker and all that. Number 7, we're working on other features, security features, integration testing, and finally number 8, we've almost completed the reward claiming on Base and Cardano, and that should be turned on very, very soon, so people can start claiming their node rewards. I don't think we've got a definite, but that is very likely. Well, we've said it's going to be October, so sometime in October you should be claiming your node rewards.
Yeah, the idea there is that since we're going to have Copi utility now for some of the sales assets, not all, but we're moving in the direction of the previously announced Copi utility, which you can find in the Copi wiki. But that plan is that all assets will be for sale for Copi, but we will gradually move towards that. So right now we're testing a variety of different things. Anyway, we want you to have your nodes rewards for the next sale. Ideally, we're going to do our best to achieve that. So, okay. Next up is Jetpacks Testing. So Rob and I had some fun in the Jetpacks yesterday, or was it the day before?
Yep.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I think they're great. They really help you to get around, especially on the vertical plane. And I think there's some more tweaking that's being done, but they're fun, and it causes you to rethink how you're navigating around. You've got a little fuel bar that tells you, or is it say fuel, or what does it say? Recharging.
Jetpack charge.
Yeah, it's a recharge function. So you see that meter going down, and when it gets to the bottom, you're going to start dropping, which I think is pretty cool. And then it gradually fills back up, and then you can use it again. So it's a cool design, and I really enjoyed them. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, we tested 3. So 3 are actually going to be coming up very soon. We've got 2 by 0G, and we have the
Rando.
Yeah, the junkyard, the junkyard one. They're all slightly different. So some of them can go higher. Some of them charge quicker. So there's going to be different traits. The current build we've got, we haven't done the animation for flying yet. So you can go up, but it's otherwise, if we had that in, we would be giving you a demo of that. So that should come pretty soon when we've got the animations in. But yeah, it opens up a whole new part of Kalido. So in the future, I think we will start moving some of these hollows into far off places. I think it is so much fun flying around, even with the limited time you can fly. You see it differently. So it's yeah. I've not been around Solis yet, so I plan on doing that this weekend in them. But yeah, they're wicked.
Yep. Yep. Agreed. They are wicked. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to get these released and let you guys have some fun with it. Because you do find some new spots as well.
Loads of new spots, places that you don't normally see, and you see that actually the artwork has been done. All these places that you would not normally go to, you go there, and it's like, well, actually, it's not just a blank sheet. It's not like Hollywood. Have you ever seen like Hollywood westerns where they have these big wooden American towns, but then at the back they're just
Yeah,
flat?
yeah. The back is totally
That are and games are built like that. Lots of Nintendo ones. You look, there's nothing behind the mountain. They're
if
just
they're
flat.
not ever going to see this spot,
Yeah, so they don't build it out.
yeah.
But ours is. Every inch is built out to a certain extent. So not some of the places don't actually have collision in there. So and some of them you walk in and you sink into them. So we're about to just give ourselves millions and millions of new bugs as the community goes find all these. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah.
We'll resolve it. But
yeah.
that is a great example, Rob, of how one new feature can cause all sorts of new testing issues and delays and things of that nature. But every new feature that we add has implications to how it affects the world that we're creating, and that often results in bugs. But yeah, there's a lot of collision issues right now.
I've been to the Cornucopias labs area.
I went there yesterday.
To the top of the security tower. I've been on the top of the bubble jet sign. I've been to have a look at something else that we're doing, which we're not going to talk about for the new build, which people will be mega excited about. I've been to loads of different places.
What are you talking about? Because I feel like I might be about to slip something.
We can't talk
about it. But
we
are talking about, we are okay to talk about the added new holocache kind of plan, right?
If we have time, we're going to put it in some more holocaches. Yeah.
But because basically the reason I wanted to bring that up is because we're talking about jetpacks, and it allows you to see a lot more places. So if that's the case, then holocache kind of needs to be redesigned a little bit. So, but we'll do that when we can. So
yeah, and the good part about that is let's say you see something up high. Well, you try and get up high, and then you run out of charge. So then you have to think, right, I have to get so far, then I have to go somewhere. So it will. There's a whole new element. It's really exciting.
It's amazing. It's
a
lot of fun.
In the future, you will have the opportunity to craft a jetpack. It'll take a bit of grinding, so don't worry. Jetpacks are not going to be play to win. You will be able to get to these certain places in the future. We may have a whole area just for. I can see lots of new challenges. Fun challenges that we can start to introduce now with holocaches.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot that we can do. Okay. And a little bit that we've discussed and ideated on, and we need to finish that up. That was on our plate for this week as well. Okay. So brings us up to our questions section.
Ooh.
I think you have one for me, and then I have a few for you.
Yeah. Okay. So question number 1 is from G4MBLE, a variation on Gamble. Has it already been decided what each of the 12 zones will be? I'd love to see an ice age or a snow zone. Are the 12 zones part of the lore? And is it to do with 12 architects? Is that a coincidence?
Got it. Okay. So the 12 zones have not all been decided yet. We have quite a few other options that we've been discussing. We obviously have solidified Solace, Esperanza, and Fortune, and there's several others that we know that we're going to do. However, all are not solidified. We need, and what we've talked about, and we're not 100% on this just yet, but I think it's a great idea that we would come up with some ideas that we have that we know we can execute on, and then present that to you guys, the community, to vote on what we build next, something like that. That's kind of the route that we're going to take. And well, maybe not the order necessarily, but definitely here's 10 options, which you guys vote for which ones are your favorite 6 or whatever, or your favorite 3, and we'll figure it out kind of that way.
Yeah,
I think the second part of that question.
I think we're pretty clear on what Zone 4 is going to be, but so the voting will come later on. Yes.
So the 12 architects, they are for the 12 zones. They're associated with the 12 zones, and they are remembered in each one in the future. So there's going to be, some sort of tribute to the architect or whatever. But they're all dead, the 12 architects.
There's a spoiler.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
All the architects are dead, but one is represented by one each of the zones. So that'll be interesting to speculate how they're linked.
Yes, indeed. All right. So now I got a couple questions for you. Sheridan, this one's from Sheridan of the Mafia. We will be able to show a garage of our vehicles. Will we be able to show a garage of our vehicles? I'd like to do a Pimp My Multiverse skit.
It's a good question. Yeah. So what we're going. This is hot off the press. David confirmed this morning. I don't know if you've ever seen like Star Wars, where they have these massive kind of social hangars. That's probably the way we're going forward. It's going to be a social hangar. The idea is autopilot kicks in, so you're not going to be able to land your own because we know you're going to be smashing into each other and all kind of trolls, and we'll just prevent you from crashing in each other. We won't say trolls, but you know what you're going to do if you have full control in there. So autopilot is going to fly you into the next available spot. And then if you do have multiple vehicles, depending on which hangar you go into, we're going to have this kind of an animation sequence that we've seen previously, where you'll be able to either one goes down, another one comes up, or you'll be able to flip them, or you'll be able to cycle through your different vehicles. And there is talk that hangars may be in the next build that's coming up, but not playable. So I don't know what that means. Maybe that means we can be able to fly past them, or we'll be able to see them, or I don't know. David never confirmed that.
Yep.
But you will be able to walk around and flex, just like you do at the start of racing.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Next question. This is from VQRdict. What if... This is a good question.
I bet he thought we didn't ask what we would ask to this.
Yeah, but it's classic. All right. What if a cow farts? Will the domes fill with carbon dioxide and potentially explode? Will we have to wear bio outfits just to survive? Or will we need to execute all cows? That's freaking golden.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
that is the funniest question I've read by our community to date.
He's managed to get a little bit of alpha out of us, because there will be cows. So yes, there definitely will be cows.
There will be cows.
Yeah. Whether they'll be farting or not, I don't know. But I mean, cows do in real life. So, that's a good suggestion that we might have to put forward.
We do have a burger barn. So how would you get a burger if there were not any cows? Yeah.
Yeah. There is burger barns, and cows are kind of related, but that's about as much as we'll say.
Yeah, indeed. All righty. So we have a leak. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Tell us, what is it?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is it? It is from a new manufacturer that we've not seen before called Cornucopias. And this actually, believe it or not, is a backpack.
I love it.
So it looks like he's only got one tooth. So this one is called a grizzly brown brawler. And I think it's a he, might be a she, I don't know. Is a medium backpack, and there's more. I've got another one to show you.
All right, so this one is the Corn Cuties Grizzly Purple Fury, made by the same manufacturer, obviously, Corn Cuties,
Yep.
and also a backpack. This is a medium backpack.
Yeah.
So this will be for sale, as we've previously mentioned.
So a brawler and a fury.
Yeah. I like this manufacturer. It's fun. It's got an element that would appeal to younger gen. Oh, well, to a lot of people. I don't know. These are cute. So
They're kind of cute, but I mean, they've only got one teeth each, which is like a fang. And they are backpacks, and they're called Brawler and Fury. So it's a little bit confusing.
yeah. You know, I could see a full Corn Cuties 10,000 completely unique animated bears or grizzlies or whatever down the line. Okay. Well, that's it for our leak, and that's it for our episode today. Thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say.